Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Halfsun SMP. We are flying over our base at the moment, just taking a look at how everything is turning out. Really happy with it so far and can't wait to get some more progress done today. So if you're looking forward to that, then let me know down in the comments. With that guys, I'm going to go and grab some materials and plan out how this bridge area is going to look, as it will be a diagonal bridge going to that island. And then I need to probably do some work on this island, as creepers and things have kind of destroyed it. So yeah, I need to do a lot of terraforming over here, work out the bridge design and also the tower that will go here. So yeah, that's going to be the first thing that we do in today's episode. So let me grab what I need and we will get to work. So I got myself some resources and I've started to put together the shape of the bridge. And as you can see, it goes in a diagonal from this little area to the other island. It's actually quite difficult to see from there, but if we take a look, you see it arches up as well as an angle. So it is a little bit tricky to get all the dimensions and things right, but I think we're getting there. And I think I want this to be possibly like, we'll have some stone supports underneath and probably like some kind of suspension bridge design actually supporting it. So yeah, we've got some more work to do here, but hopefully we can get it done today. Going well so far. We've got the main structure of the bridge in place. As you can see, it is connected up to the main pier or dock area. We've got some of the stonework in place underneath of the spruce wood and things, so it matches similar design to these pier areas. A little bit more work to do. I need to add in like some structure holding it up, and then like I said, the suspension bridge system that will look like it is supporting it. And then I do need to texture out all this and add in details like lights and things. So that is my next job, is to get the structural components in place. Then it's a case of detailing everything up and finishing it off. If I could fly. No, I'd. Yep, it would help if I had wings on to fly. Come on. Take a fly and see what it looks like from a distance, and looking pretty cool. Matches in with everything else that we've got out front. And yeah, let me get the rest of this built up. And the bridge is all complete, and there it is, the suspension bridge like I was talking about. Looking pretty cool. I think it was a little bit of a challenge just because it is in a diagonal and it is an archway going up like this. So yeah, looks pretty cool though. It fits in with the theme and adds just a little bit more height to kind of this section. There will be a tower here like you see I've marked out. And speaking of this island, actually I have done a little bit of the terraforming. You see I've put this grass layer and I've kind of expanded out the beach area. I'm not sure exactly how this will look when the final when it's finally done, but I want to get the tower in place first and then I can work on the finalised version of the terraforming and make it look a little bit more like that with all the bushes and bamboo and things around, so it fits in with the theme. So this will be the tower location and the rough size for the base. It will go up and tape it in a little bit more, so it'll be a lot thinner than those ones. I've got a design in mind, so yeah, that'll be pretty cool, and we should get to that in a moment. But I just want to take another walk over this bridge for the actual intended purpose. Say hi to Halfsun as well. So yeah, they said kind of a challenge to get the shape right, but I think I've got there in the end. I think I've made a little bit of a mistake here, as I feel like these pillars should be on a diagonal to each other, but actually they look okay. Like I said, I've got the structural bits in place in the middle as well. So yeah, let's take a walk across, and I've added in some lanterns and some of these just little details like chests and things lying around for the storage that's maybe been shipped back and forward, and textured out the floor. You should see I've used some slabs and some anvils and grindstones up there. But yeah, these bits I think I should have probably made these in a diagonal, so I had this one at this point and this one over here. But it's not too noticeable and it works out not too bad because it needs to be straight at this point. So yeah, I think that's the way we're going to have to go with it. But yeah, that is pretty cool. I do need to gather up materials before I can build the tower, as it will need a lot more stone than what I currently have. So that'll be my first task, and hopefully we can get to work on that and just jump into a time lapse of that build. But before we get to that, I actually have been doing some more work off camera to the base, and it involves this area back here. You may remember it was a little bit of an awkward hole here to get up and down. So yeah, I've added in all this detail and staircase. So first of all, there is a easier way up and down from here. So there's a drop and a little water elevator, so that is nice, so we can get downstairs. I just noticed there's a block missing up there. I've also fixed my villager breeder, so I went with a different design here. Just kind of pushed it right back. So basically what happens is these guys will throw carrots to each other, they will breed up a baby, and the pathfinding of the baby villager wants to get to these beds to jump on them, but they fall down this hole, and yet there's just a hole full of villagers down there. You can just about see them. Yeah. Yeah, and obviously these guys can't go because of the trapdoors, so I am getting the villagers bred up because I do want to set up a larger villager breeding hall than what we currently have, but that will be probably one of the future episodes to come. Heading back upstairs now, and yeah, we can head up again. So added in some chandeliers, some banners and other little details. There is this little guy here, it's like a statue, and basically the stairs just kind of head up all the way, higher and higher, until I do need to put armor on these ones, until we get to this room, which is we can look out the windows. I don't know what other details I'll put in here, but yeah, I didn't want another staircase because it does take up a lot of the space, so went with a water elevator. And this room will be a little bit different. It will be more like a trophy room or mementos room for things that we want to keep a hold of from that's been happening on the server. So for instance, you've got the Halfsun times, you've got maybe like a dispenser head to commemorate when Lev got pranked, all these kind of things just up here, and a little museum memento room. And yeah, so I'm yet to detail out the room obviously and decorate it, but that is what the plan will be for up here. Okay, we might get to that later on in the episode, but I think we need to get back to the tower and outside area. As you see, I've updated the map a little bit here so we can have a see the progress. And yeah, let me go, and I'll need to get some more resources. I definitely don't have enough stone for this. That is all I have at the moment. It might be enough, but yeah, I think I need to get more anyway. So I'll go do that, and then we will jump into a time lapse of the tower build. Alright guys, I have completed the terraforming of the island around the tower, and this is what it is looking like. So we can take a little bit of a fly around and have a look. It looks pretty cool, fits in with the rest of the islands, and yeah, we can go down and we'll walk along the bridge to use it for real. As let's be honest, most of the time we will just be flying, but yeah, looks pretty cool in the distance. Like I said, it is pretty similar in design and style, but it's a little bit thinner and a little bit different shape at the bottom and things. It's supposed to be more of a lookout tower, but I'm going to have another use for it, which we'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, crossing this bridge and we get to the path area. As you can see, I've added in a lot of kind of rocks and things, and then all the bushes the same as we've got over there. But yeah, this is it. The inside isn't done yet. I will have a water elevator, I think, going all the way to the top. And I'm pretty happy with how this little island turned out. I expanded it along this side, and it's more of a kind of like a rock face, like here. There's probably a little bit more texturing to do here with some cobblestone and andesite and things like that. But yeah, looking pretty cool. And I do like that it is the same style but just a different shape, so you know that it is not part of this, as a little bit on its own. So what I want to do with this tower is, obviously its function for the lore of this area is to be a lookout tower, kind of lighthouse style thing. But I'm actually going to have the purpose of this build be a little nod to earlier on in the season when we had the mob heads out on a little beach area just in front of our base. And just around kind of that area, where is it? Just around there, there was a little beach area and we would place all of our mob heads there. So I want to kind of give this tower the purpose of being a house for mob heads. So it will just be like a museum kind of showcasing all the mob heads that we get. So one of each mob once we get it, if we get it. And I'll probably build up little, I don't know, like plaques or some kind of fancy design kind of all around this room, going up to about this height, and then I might even expand it up to there. But yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. It gives this island a function, this tower a function, as other than that we probably won't ever really go over there. So yeah, that will be cool, and it gives us a use for mob heads as well, as we can start to collect up all the ones that we don't yet have. We're going to take a little break from the base and talk about the Nether, as what we've been using so far, going up and down the ladder, is a little bit of a pain. And the tunnel here obviously is, well, there is no tunnel. You may have noticed there at the end of the tunnel there is something new, and that is because myself and DJ actually built a Nether hub, and I chose not to record it as I was just going to give an update here once it was done. And I believe DJ will be putting a time lapse of that build on his channel. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I will link his channel in the description if you do want to check that out. But yeah, we built up another hub. We thought it was time that we needed something for the community hub and to get to and from people's bases and the stronghold better. So yeah, this is it. This is one of the tunnels. I'm using lava as lighting, and the tunnels don't go too far back, and they're not all complete yet. But yeah, this is it, and I must say it looks absolutely fantastic. Myself and DJ designed this in a creative world, and yeah, really happy with how it turned out. So we have obviously these big columns of lava. We have glass here above the magma blocks, which looks pretty cool. We have the portals all framed in using the acacia logs and the stripped acacia logs and all sorts of blackstone variants. So yeah, pretty cool, and really happy with how it looks. Everything is spawn proofed as well, which helps. And like I said, not all the tunnels are yet completed yet. Need to do this one, and I believe this one needs extended a little bit further as well. We could fly down this one. This is the longest one so far, as this goes to the end portal. So as you can see, pretty big tunnel all the way, and it'll probably stop around about here. And yeah, obviously people can branch off of these to get to their portals. We do have an idea for the tunnel to the end portal. But that brings us back to our little tunnel to our base. Obviously we have no decoration or design, so I think I have something in mind that will be pretty cool. It incorporates our base design and colour scheme and things, so I do need to dig out this tunnel a little bit more. Obviously it needs to be down probably on this level, and then our portal to the base is actually going to be down here. We will keep our way up to the nether roof so that we can get to our farms and things, but yeah, I'll need to dig this out and get the resources for the design, and I can show you what I have in mind. Alright guys, so I was only planning on doing a little section of my tunnel so we could have a look and see what you guys think, but I got carried away. Yep, carried away, and I completed pretty much 90% of the tunnel. So yeah, this is what we have, and obviously we have kind of the shape and colour scheme to represent the roof sections of our base. So I think this works really well to tell you exactly where you're going. Obviously we will have a sign, probably like there, to let people know. But yeah, I think this is pretty cool. We have kept the ice so we can use boats and transitioned it into our colour scheme and things. And yeah, we can still fly down. It's big enough for that. Like you see, only place I have left to do is this section here, as it's not big enough for the one of these. So I need to get a little bit different design here, and then I need to think of a better way to get up and down, as that's a little bit of an awkward thing to try and fly through, as you can see me failing multiple times, and we made it. But yeah, I'll do that probably off camera and get it all sorted and looking nice. But guys, unfortunately we have made it to that time in the video where we're going to have to call it a day. I had a lot of fun doing more work on the base here, and I love how it is turning out, so I can't wait to add in all of the boats and other little details that I have planned for this area. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments of the new tower, the bridge, and everything that we're doing on the server. Would really appreciate that. Please leave a like on the video as well if you liked, and subscribe if you're not already. But guys, with that, I do hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much for watching as always. Until the next time, bye bye.